The greater light. It took me a minute to decide what it is I wanted to do. And since I was already reading, I figured I'd go over September of Revelation and October once again. So I read Revelation 9 last month, but I'm going to read it again, September. And then I'm going to read the angel with the small scroll. The fifth angel blew his trumpet, and I saw one who was fallen to earth from heaven. And to him was given a key to the bottomless pit. When he opened it, smoke poured out as though from a huge furnace, and the sun and air were darkened by smoke. The locusts came from the smoke and descended unto earth, and were given power to sting like scorpions. They were told not to hurt the grass or the plants or trees, but attack those people who did not have the mark of the beast on their foreheads. They were not to kill them, but to torture them for 5 months with agony, like the pain of a scorpion sting. In those days, men will try to kill themselves, but won't be able to. Death will not come. They will long to die, but death will flee away. The locusts looked like horses armored for battle. They had what looked like golden crowns on their heads, and their faces looked like men, like women's hair, and their teeth were those of lions. They wore breastplates and seemed to be like iron, and their wings roared like an army of chariots crushing into battle. They had stinging tails like scorpions, and their power to hurt, given to them for 5 months, was in their tails. Their king is the prince of the bottomless pit, whose name in Hebrew is Abaddon, and in Greek, Apollyon, and in English, the destroyer. One terror now ends, but there are 2 more to come. The sixth angel blew his trumpet, and I heard a voice speaking from the 4th horns of the golden altar that stands before the throne of God, saying, the 6th angel released the 4 mighty demons held bound at the great river Euphrates. So there are 4 demons under the great river Euphrates. So should I go ahead and research where the real Euphrates is? Will the real Euphrates please stand up? They had been kept in readiness for that year and month and day and hour. And now they are turned loose to kill 1/3 of all mankind. They led an army of 200 million warriors. I heard an announcement of how many they were. I saw their horses spread out before me in a vision. Their riders wore fiery red breastplates, though some were like sky blue and others yellow. The horses' head looked much like lions, and smoke and fire and flame and sulfur billowed from their mouths, killing 1/3 of all of mankind. Their power of death was only in their mouths. But it wasn't only in their mouths, but in their tails as well. For their tails were similar to the serpent's head, and stuck and bit with fatal wounds. But the men that were left alive after the plague still refused to worship God. They would not renounce their demon worship, nor their idols made of gold and silver, brass, stone, and wood, which neither see, nor hear, nor walk.